What's up, plant lovers? I'm Devin Wallien, and in today's video I want to do a highlight video showing you one of my favorite new perennials in the garden, which would be this beautiful Veronica spicata royal candles. This is a form of Speedwell, but it is a more dwarf variety, only growing around 12 to 15 inches tall and about 10 inches around. Now, I started growing these about 2 years ago, and I've just been really impressed at their low maintenance, high impact performance. Compared to other Speedwells, it's a lot shorter, and it also has much more vibrant, rich purple colored blooms that tend to bloom for a really long time. I also love that it has a really nice, dense, bushy growth, so it's a perfect second layer in your perennial beds, borders, foundational gardens. Now, this native European Asian plant is a part of the Plantaginaceae family, the plantain family. Winter hardy from zones 3 to 9. Now, I have this plant growing here in this full sun garden facing the south. I'm here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, zone 6B, 7A, and in this garden, it gets full sun exposure. It has great drainage because it's in this elevated bed, but I don't do any supplemental watering. Yes, I have awesome ground covers that act like a living mulch to help retain that moisture, but otherwise I do not irrigate this bed at all, and it absolutely is looking fantastic. I'm in the last few days of May right now, and these plants are just reaching some of their really maximum flower color capacity. Some of the other areas where I had this growing, where it's a little shadier, the flower color hasn't reached this intensity yet, and I'll show you guys those here in a second. Now, the plantings here and here are also in a full sun with the beautiful lavender in the middle. And what I really enjoy about this is how quickly they have gotten established. I started them from little plugs about, I would say 9 months ago, and they have just really gotten nice and full pretty quickly. And as they go from this year to next, I expect them to double in size from this right here and really just create a nice unified little clump. Compared to other Speedwells, this has really bushy growth that actually stays lustrous. The foliage stays lustrous at the bottom, whereas a lot of other Speedwells will tend to get a little bit, they'll lose a lot of that lower foliage. It starts to look a little bit ratty, and that's not something that you want from a plant that's going to be at the front of your garden beds or at the front of your foundational plantings or along walkways. But you can absolutely see how they are diminutive, but absolutely so full of flowers, high color impact, and there's so many flowers that it is absolutely a joy to cut some off and bring them inside, as they do make a really wonderful cut flower. These plants, which are in a shadier location, haven't quite fully reached that full color capacity yet, but they certainly will soon enough. They tend to be very deer resistant, rabbit resistant. The only thing that you really need to ensure is that they do have the good drainage. As long as they have good drainage, they are quite adaptable to different soil types, rocky areas, or clay soils even. They will tend to perform quite well. Now, some of the plants that I have them paired with, of course, the hardy sedums. I have a nice buddleia over there, some lavender, some Achillea yarrow, as well as some Dianthus in this bed. So those are all some wonderful companion plants that will do absolutely well in the same sort of conditions. And if you have anything that has some yellow foliage or yellow flowers, having that nice contrast of the purple, the rich purple and the yellow is really beautiful. Now, here you can see that I have them growing with the golden creeping Jenny, which will be a beautiful combination once these get a little bit more color on them. In terms of maintenance, really the only things that you need to do after the flowers have finished, you can go ahead and just shear them back, leaving about a 3-inch section of your plant. Just cut off the entire tops. And then also at the end of winter, I would say late February, early March, go ahead and also just cut them back all the way to the ground, and that's going to allow them to produce new fresh growth once the warmer spring weather arrives. But with that, now you know a little bit more about beautiful Veronica spicata royal candles. This is an A+ plant, high performer, big color impact, really nice, well-kept habit, great for the front of your garden beds and borders. So if you need some color on an easy to grow plant, consider growing these beautiful perennials. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We have new plant related content every single week. I'll catch you guys later. Ciao.